Simcha, celebration of life.
Hi from me, Jared Epstein, and welcome to Simcha, a celebration of life. This week's episode is dedicated to a team of Israeli entrepreneurs with a great devotion for social impact initiatives. This group have combined their experience, skills, and expertise and worked together to develop and provide low-cost mobility to children with disabilities in less developed environments. From their initiative, Wheelchairs of Hope was born.
I have been all my adult life working for a multinational company. Nothing to do with rehabilitation, just doing products for people. And those products were so successful worldwide that when I decided to retire, I decided that we want to bring this knowledge of democratizing products to the benefit of people in need in the world.
Alin Hospital has been in existence for more than 80 years. It started out as an orthopedic hospital for children with bone diseases and deformities. It now treats children with disabilities of any condition, whether congenital anomalies, acquired conditions. This could be after cancer, this could be after burns, it could be acquired brain injury or spinal cord injury, anything that prevents the child from growing healthy as a child. So we pick up where the intensive care units finish, and we take that child from that moment on until they can go back home, back to society, and start participating in what they need to be, which is children, growing up, learning and experiencing childhood.
By traveling worldwide, I realized that the need of mobility, especially among children, it's critical in less developed environments. Therefore, we came with this idea of joining forces with Alin to develop a very affordable wheelchair and bring relief, especially in those countries.
The families who come here come from all aspects of Israeli societies, Muslim, Jews, religious, non-religious, new olim, people from out of the country. We treat everybody equally. And one of the things that we've found out that our expertise enables us to solve problems that other places have actually no understanding of the impact that they have on the children's lives.
The innovation space that we just opened is leveraging the biomechanical lab that has been in function for more than 30 years. And we aim to help every child that comes to us and says that they have a problem in their activities of daily living. As an occupational therapist, I have been trained and seen many, many cases here of children that if you just make a small adaptation or change, they can suddenly be independent in their function.
Now, over the years, a lot of people have come to us for help in developing those issues. Other people with great, wonderful ideas come to us for our expertise. And one of those specific, amazing projects is the Wheels of Hope project.
We started the process, first of all, by contacting the World Health Organization in Geneva to understand the needs. If what we thought it's a need, it's realistic worldwide. And we got tremendous support from WHO in terms of the needs, and the numbers were compelling. Over 7 million children in the world lack mobility due to high costs of the products. Then with this number and with the idea that we can bring a solution, an affordable solution, the first thing we did is to create a team. We were joined pro bono with a team of engineers in Israel, by a team of product designers, which all together came to become a team of 25 people working in different stages of the product. And all of them understood from day one the need, and they were identified with the results that we were trying to achieve. we said that we need to reduce price, improve quality, and improve design.
In 2008, the World Health Organization stated that wheelchair provisions is not only about the physical wheelchair, but rather it is about enabling people with disabilities to become mobile, remain healthy, and participate fully in community life. Pablo Kaplan and Elaine Hospital have embraced this notion, and today, Wheelchairs of Hope is making a difference to the lives of many children around the world.
I'm an occupational therapist and I've been working at Elaine Hospital for 22 years. My specialty is technology. Since the day I started here, I've been working together with Ohad in the biomechanical lab, where we develop solutions for children where custom-made solutions are not available, off-the-shelf solutions.
לראות מה אנחנו נוכל לעזור לו בתחום של הפיתוח של העניין, ובעצם מתחילים בשלב ראשון לעשות סכמה, סרטוטים ראשוניים. התהליך לוקח כמה שבועות, כי אנחנו אוספים נתונים ומחפשים מה קיים בתחום הזה, ובעצם אנחנו מנסים לשלב פיתוח עם מוצרים, חלק שכבר קיימים, ומנסים לשלב את הדברים.
When working in Mayan, which is the Child Enabling Center, our specialty is power and mobility, mobility in general, and it was very exciting when Pablo came to us with the idea of developing a new manual wheelchair that was lightweight.
בעצם לקחנו כיסא של ילד, ובעצם רצינו לפשט אותו, שיהיה פשוט יותר וייתן מענה רחב יותר. לא כיסא מסובך, וכיסא שקל גם להרכיב אותו ולתפעל אותו.
So when Pablo came to us, he had done a lot of research, and he knew exactly that manual wheelchairs cost a lot, and that the material that they were made out of was not durable in a lot of places. But he came to us and said, we know the area of plastics, you know the areas of mobility and manual wheelchairs. Let's merge and see how we can develop something that children from all over the world will be able to use. So he was able to get engineers from other companies as well. And so it was a process of brainstorming and thinking how all of the different materials that all of us have expertise in work together. And so when thinking of this, of the development of the Wheelchairs of Hope wheelchair, the fact that it's made out of plastic makes it much more durable. The fact that the wheelchair rims are made out of plastic and not out of metal means that it won't be hot, so that the child that will be using it in a hot country will not burn themselves on his hands. So every little thing we talked through together, and once Ohad and I said, okay, this is what it needs to be, the engineer was able to jot down all the different ideas, come back to us, and we'd say, okay, no, this is too deep for a child this age, it needs to be less deep. And so we were able to work with it together.
הכיסא הזה הוא כיסא פשוט, זאת אומרת, אין לו הרבה חלקים שצריכים להרכיב, אלא הוא כיסא מאוד פרקטי מאוד, שנותן מענה לגיל מסוים של ילדים, והשתדלנו שהוא יהיה קל להרכבה, קל לתפעול.
Regarding why we started with 5 to 9 years old, we got this insight from UNICEF team. And they say, if you want to have an impact, start with children in primary education. Because if you don't bring them at that age to the school, they will not attend at the age of 14. So in terms of product development, we focused on that age. But we have in our plans, the second generation of wheelchairs is for the ages of 9 to 14. We have also a development plan for providing solutions for children with CP, what I called cerebral palsy, that need much more support on their sitting device. And the third large project that we are developing is a very affordable motorized wheelchair. As you know, this wheelchair is provided at $100 any place in the world. We aim to have a $250 motorized children wheelchair, which also is a breakthrough, is a game changer in the world. We launched this project in December 2016, after 2.5 years of product development, together with the Alin team and the engineers. And since December 2016, we have provided already products in 12 countries. One leg is the distribution of the products by a responsible organization in each country, like Alin, who has the skills to adapt the chair and define who is the right child for the chair. And the second leg, of course, is the funds, because we are a for-profit organization with a social agenda, meaning selling the cheapest possible. And we need to find the funds in each country on international organizations or foundations, local foundations that have the part of their social responsibility agenda.
World WITSO sits on UNICEF as in a consultory position. And UNICEF deals with children, usually children that are in areas of strife and in need. So through UNICEF, 30 of the chairs went to organizations that are approved by UNICEF. And they send us their list of needs. And those 30 chairs were distributed in KwaZulu-Natal and through an organization called Give a Child a Family, that understood the need and the responsibility that the chairs will get to the right organization and child. And it's wonderful to see the feedback from all of them, to see that it actually is used for its purpose. That is wonderful.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Muneen Castle, and I am the president of WITSO South Africa. I cannot believe that our dream has actually come to fruition. Seeing the little people in these wheelchairs today was quite an emotional experience, and I'm delighted that we could participate in this wonderful caring and sharing activity.
What WITSO has done for the hospital is really awesome, because when you're providing items, necessary items like these, then you know the funding that the hospital has, limited as it is, that funding can be utilized where it's needed. So the difference that you make today changes the life of a child in a big way. And so I'm not going to keep you too long. I want to say thank you again.
Well, the impact of having something like this happening with the hospital today, receiving wheelchairs as a donation, as a gift, makes a huge difference for the children. Certainly the children are in the wards. A lot of them, when they have had operation, they are in traction. Their legs are pinned up. When they are able to get around the hospital and needing to walk, that's when we need wheelchairs. They need to get to the ablution facilities. They need to be able to get to the physiotherapy room. They need to also be able to get to the X-ray department. And yes, sometimes we can wheel the children in their beds, but it's so nifty just to be able to have the wheelchairs now. And we have some wheelchairs here, they've just been old and really not in good repair. So the life-changing difference it makes is not really only for the children, it's also actually for the hospital itself.
For me personally,
something so special because we are affording little people an opportunity to literally change their environment. They can now go to school because someone will not be able to carry them there and carry them back and take them around. I think it gives them a sense of dignity. They've got something now that's special. And I think very often these children are pushed to a side. They're not recognized. But now with their wheelchairs, they are most definitely recognized and able to participate in events and things that they were not able to do so before. And it even gives their carers, or those who are looking after them, the opportunity to get them around in a more user-friendly manner.
I have been involved with WITSO for many, many years, 20 years in fact, and more. And I felt that this project was such an inspiring project because this is an Israeli project, and Israel have contributed so much throughout the world in technology and ideas and new ideas. And this was a new idea, to bring little wheelchairs for small children who could then actually have a fuller life, a more exciting life, and a life that was worthwhile. To turn a life around really is, WITSO always says, and that's exactly what we've done.
Through the concept of Tikkun Olam, repairing the world, Wheelchairs of Hope, Elaine Hospital, and the Women's International Zionist Organization, also known as WITSO, believe that mobility from early childhood is a gateway to education. By giving access to education, we create a new generation with better skills, confidence, and hope.
Wheelchairs of Hope are a very special project, and we are finding that people are overwhelmed when they see these beautiful colored wheelchairs. They're not the run-of-the-mill grey, black, dowdy wheelchairs. And we are finding that people are, instead of giving a monetary or a physical gift to a recipient, they give a donation for a wheelchair, and they are using it as a gift for a significant birthday, for a bar and bat mitzvah, for an anniversary. And I mean, this is more than a threefold way of giving, because you are supporting a need, you are giving the person who you are giving it to an absolute worthwhile present.
My wife, Pearl, is a rather most unusual person. And we've known each other for 72 years. We've been married 67 years. So I've been extremely fortunate in finding, as the Bible says, a soulmate. This year, my spouse turns 90, and we were looking for a suitable gift when we met with Pablo Kaplan and I think Amnon Zeidenberg and our daughter-in-law Tamar, and found out about the Wheelchairs of Hope. After some consideration, we felt this would be an ideal present, and hence we decided to sponsor a container load, which apparently is 50 wheelchairs for distribution to needy children in South Africa.
The response to donating these wheelchairs has been amazing, and people are very happy to be part of this way of giving back to South Africa, South African children. And that's why that sticker behind the chair that says it's a gift from Israel to the children of South Africa definitely is what we feel, and that's part of what we want to bring back as Wietze, is that amazing thing that we can give back to the world from Israel and to the people of South Africa.
The zenith of human existence, as far as we're concerned, is not only being able to take care of yourself or provide for your own family, but being able to look around and say, how can we make the world a better place? What in Judaism we call tikkun olam, which is not only leaving the world as we found it, which is enough of a challenge, but actually improving it. Now, helping one child makes the world a better place. But think about inventions or ideas that can change 100 children's lives, 1,000, tens of thousands of lives. That's making the world a better place. If this is not the utmost ideal of what Aline strives for, I don't know what is. And this is where the combination and the joining with Wheels of Hope is such a wonderful, wonderful meeting.
אני כאן בעצם נמצא בעבודה הזאת, זה בעצם שליחות. אני מרגיש שליחות להגיע לכאן, כי אני חושב שאנחנו צוות גדול שיכולים לתת מענה לכל העולם בחוסר שקיים בתחום שאנחנו מתעסקים איתו, ואני חושב שזה באמת, כי מציון תצא תורה ודבר השם ירושלים.
I am so proud to be part of this team because taking an idea that Pablo had and turning it into a reality is helping children all over the world, because a wheelchair can be the entrance ticket to society. If a child needs to get to school and he has no way, this is something, the chair is something that will enable him to do it. So every single time that Pablo is out there in the world and showing off his chair and getting the orders, I am just very, very satisfied and very, very proud to be working with Pablo.
It's a very old Jewish thinking that we as a people have a message to bring to the world. And we understood, when I say we, it's my life partner Chava Rothstein and myself, that we want to bring not only our professional knowledge to our benefit of our closest related people, Israelis, but to bring it to the benefit of the population of the world, especially children. It's part of our belief on tikkun olam, on correcting the world, and especially for future generations. That's the best Jewish message that we want to bring to the world.
Well, that's all we have for this week's episode of Simcha, a celebration of life. As always, we'd love to hear from you, so please send us a Facebook message at Spirit Sister Productions. From all of us on the Simcha team, let's strive to empower education through mobility.